I'm going to do one final full preparation of the John Cage 1948 setup, and I'm going to be doing it as quickly as possible because I have about 45 minutes left, and I want to see how I do when I do it again, thinking mostly about efficiency and getting a good sound within a short amount of time. So here we go. I'll just leave the camera on, and you can listen and watch the full preparation of the John Cage 1948 setup for the sonatas and interludes for prepared piano. Enjoy! Wow. Okay, the bottom half is done. Bottom half is done. A lot of things I was thinking about and trying to do better for next time in that bottom half. Some of which is figuring out the plastic situation. I use plastic tubes, and I'm going to get more plastic tubes to put on both sides so that it really does truly cover all three strings instead of just two of the three. It helps the resonance, but it might be a nicer, like more of a little deader of a sound in a good way, maybe, if it was covered on all three strings fully. And then these rubber pieces of like sort of grippy pads that you put over like a sleeve onto like pencils and pens is what I'm using right now. And I'm using various kinds of those grippy materials for the rubber. And there's a looseness to certain ones, there's more elasticity to certain ones, and that changes how much it pushes against the strings, and it makes it a little more taut of a sound, which can bring out whatever the screw is, whatever the metal is. It brings out the metal more if it's tighter and grips and pushes against it more. But when it's looser, it kind of lets it be more mellowed out, like those. So I'm going to experiment with that more. All right, here we go. Here's the second half, the top half. So I'm going to try to not talk too much so that I can do this quickly, since efficiency and speed is priority right now. But there's a lot to share on the details here of what I'm learning as I do this along the way. And I will make sure to make videos that talk more and explain more. But this is just a test on, really a competition for myself to see how fast I can do it. Trying a different furniture bolt that I think will sound better. But it might not, so there you go. Definitely better. Definitely better. Good to know. Actually, that one sounds good too. If you just let it reach the thicker part, you let it reach the thick part. That's an even better solution, I think. Maybe. All right, up to the top register. So much more comfortable to do the top register because you don't have to hold the pedal down anymore while preparing. It just creates an awkward, for me, an awkward angle on my heel. Makes me just kind of be in an awkward position for my calves and knees because I'm pushing down, but also bending over. And then up here you don't have to do it because there are no dampers at the highest register. And so I don't have to worry about damaging that as I put the last preparations in. These push hooks are really great because you can screw them quite easily by hand, and screwing, in my opinion, just preserves the instrument better and you have more control over it. You don't nick the keys. Yeah, and it's kind of fun to do too. It's easy to pull out. It's easy to screw out, I should say. So this is going to take me about 30 minutes in the end. But I should say, this takes way longer when you're learning how to do it for the first time. And I'm still trying to get better, faster, while still learning more about how it works. What goes where, why it makes that sound, how to modify it and do something that makes the sound possibly even better and closer to the effect, the intention, but also creating, you know, something that might not have been expected. Because that's part of the fun. It's part of the fun of these setups, is that you can really discover something every time on every instrument you do this on, and even the same instrument on a different day. I've done this piano at ESS twice now. This is I guess the second time I prepared it fully. And it's super different from the first time I did it. All right, it looks like it's all done. 31 minutes, 35 seconds with some talking. And here's the full setup. It's the full John Cage prepared piano setup. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Like I said, this was particularly meant to be just to see how fast I can do it and have it sound pretty good. You can spend way more time on every single detail. You could spend a couple hours, but you can spend maybe 30 minutes if you work quickly and efficiently and don't talk too much like I'm doing. I hope you enjoy your night. Again, this is part of a project called Alloy at Experimental Sound Studio in Chicago. We are creating a series of programs around the prepared piano in general, which is simply putting instruments in between the strings of the piano to make it sound like something really cool. Please stay tuned for other videos. There'll be performances and live performances, recordings, workshop series here in Chicago, concert series, and other events around the prepared piano. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and hope to see you again soon. Please like and subscribe or follow, and yeah, stay in touch with what we're doing. Thanks so much. Bye.